Namaste, my friends. Today I'm going to do just a fully video newsletter. So we've been on this theme of awareness, self-awareness, and have visited some aspects of different parts of the body as well as the mind. And today we're going to go really deep into awareness of your purpose. This is huge because this is where we derive our meaning and value from. And it's such an integral part of our health, our mental and emotional health. So we're going to go through just a little bit of diving into what the topic of purpose means, and then go into some practice that you can do at home on your own time. So when you think about your soul's purpose, what initially comes up for you? Is it, oh gosh, right, that thing? What is it? I don't know what my purpose is. Or do you feel in line and know exactly what that purpose is? We all might be feeling different at different stages of our life, or even at different stages of the day. But I really wanted to go into what purpose and meaning is, aligned purpose and meaning. In our society, and really in any society, you grew up with parents or loved ones taking care of you, however that raised you, and they have their own belief system that is shared with you. You have your teachers that share their meaning, right, of life and their intentions through you. And so you gather all of these external definitions of what purpose means, right, according to these different people that are guiding you. And all of a sudden we're thrown into being 17 or 18 years old, and there you go. What are you ready to do? And for a lot of people, you have no idea. I remember being in college and being one of those undecided majors. I was like, man, I have no idea what my talents are. I haven't explored who I am enough yet. And I ended up getting a degree in psychology, which I think was incredible because it applies to everything. But I didn't want to do anything with that degree. I didn't want to be a psychotherapist or pursue a PhD. But I needed time with myself. I needed time in life to learn what resonated and what didn't resonate. And so I feel like a lot of our adult life, and this goes on, this isn't just something you figure out in your 20s. This is something you're constantly figuring out because we're changing beings. But when you get into your adult life, it is really learning to weed out what is not yours and to center yourself what is yours. So when it comes to aligning with your purpose, there's this beautiful word called intuition. And it can be really hard to fine tune what intuition is and what logic is, right? So when we are here to make a decision, all right, what career path do I want to choose? There's this logical path that says, well, I need to make enough money to support my family. I, want to spend X amount of time on studying, don't want to spend that long, want to have flexible hours, or maybe I want to start my own business. So those are all those logical things that come into play. There's also fear, right? That's at the base of that. I don't want to be worrying about not having enough food for my family, right? There's these fear factors that go into that side, that right left brain sided part of our decision making. But way more important than those is our soul's guidance, our intuition. And that doesn't have that fear or anything other than feeling like this is what you are called to do, right? And a lot of times these two voices battle. Can you think of a time where your heart has been leading you somewhere, but your mind and maybe fears has guided you somewhere else? I know mine has. Yeah. So, how do we focus on living a purpose driven life that is in line with our soul? And it's by learning how to listen and separate those two voices, learning the distinction between your intuition and your logic. And the best way to do that is by spending time with yourself, inquisitive time. So, when I first started meditating, I felt like a lost puppy, right? I know that I want to be doing this, but I don't really know why I'm doing this. And no matter what your intention going into meditation, you will reap fruits that you need. But one kind of meditation that I've really come to value is a contemplative meditation. So, this is a meditation on a certain topic that you sit with and you let things come up. Because if you sit in the space of awareness, calm, relaxed, about tapping into your intuition, and you just allow yourself to sit in this space, not trying to guide your mind any particular way, just allowing your breath to flow in and out, and then seeing what comes up, seeing what emotions come up, and noticing fear words and sentences and phrases that come up. That's how you can learn more about who you are instead of what you've been gathering from other places, right? The distinction between what is yours and what is not yours, what is just something that you've been fed by someone else. So I want to encourage you all today to take a few minutes with me and kind of sit in that space of tapping into your intuition. Let me say that it is a journey to become more aware of our inner why, our most deep rooted purpose, because we all have an important purpose. You do have an important purpose. You influence this world in such a wonderful way, and your talents and gifts are exactly what they are for a reason. You're not good in certain things for a reason. Embrace the places that you're not good at things, because you have room to share the gifts that you are good at, right? It's so important to not feel bad about where you fall short, but instead to stand in your power of where you do show up in the world. So spend time with yourself doing this as many times as you can and as often as you can, because as we change and grow and shift and develop in our life, our role also changes. From when somebody is 20 to when they're 70, there's a term in Japanese, ikigai, right, which is your deeper purpose and meaning, and it can be from anything from sharing sharing the love of food if you're a chef, right, and nourishment, to when you're older, being a wisdom holder and a space holder for young children, right, if you're a grandparent. So those can shift and change. That's why it's so important to spend time with yourself in these spaces. So without further ado, just get comfortable wherever you are. Try to bring your hands in your lap, maybe one nestled in the other, palms facing up if you feel like it. That's just the gesture of receiving. You'll often see the Buddha in this place. And close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you, otherwise just a soft gaze. And I want you to just ask in this space, what are you willing to receive? What clarity are you asking to receive? And I want you to sink into this present moment by feeling your feet on the ground, feeling any part of your body that's touching the chair or seat, feeling any air on your skin. And then watch as your breath flows in through your nose, back of your throat, into your belly. and watch as it departs. And every time that you breathe in and out, just gently, not forcefully, just softly allowing that breath to deepen and grow longer, deeper. Soften your muscles around your eyes and your jaw. Soften your shoulders and just feel any tension release into the earth so the earth can transform it. Just let it all go. And then I want you to ask a question. So this can be a very specific question. Maybe you are wondering which path you should choose in terms of your life purpose. Maybe it's a more general question of just wanting to listen to your intuition. But I just want you to come up with a question that you are going to ask this space, your higher self, your higher guided wisdom. Come up with that question now. And then keeping the mind soft, just want you to start allowing any thoughts slowly come up. And don't hold on to a thought, just simply watch it pass, come in and pass. Maybe just noticing if that thought is an emotion, a fear, or if it feels like divine guidance. And anytime you feel wandering from this topic, I want you to just come back to your breath, come back to this moment, your body, and ask the question again. We're not here to demand answers or to figure something out. We're here to inquire. We're here to learn. We're here to weed out those thoughts that are not you and learn what is you. What is your heart trying to say? Try to breathe a little bit deeper from your heart space. I want you to take a moment to envision a closed rose right at the center of your heart. And as you breathe, your breath begins to open up the petals one at a time. The essence of rose is the essence of the heart center that we are all connected in. The divine intuition that we are all connected to, but sometimes we let our minds speak louder. But as this rose opens and unfurls, your intuition becomes this guiding light. And you see this light coming from the center of the rose, shining out from the center of your heart, lighting the path in front of you. What do you see? What do you feel at the depths of your heart that is right for you? Invite any last wisdom to come in here to this space. And then take your hands, place them over your heart, one on top of the other, feeling a little bit closer to yourself. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, breathing in everything that is you. Exhale, letting go of everything that is not. Again, blink open your eyes. And see, that was just a very short practice. That's all it takes. You can spend longer if you have the time and the space. But I encourage you to do it more frequently. So sometimes if we don't have much time, that's all right. Taking 5 minutes, but trying to do something like this every day, you'll be amazed to see the guidance that comes from within. So easy to get stuck into rabbit holes of searching on the internet or asking others what you should be doing, but you already hold the wisdom inside. Your soul already knows the path that you are to go. It's just our turn to tap in, to really get to know ourselves and to listen. So thank you for being with me today, for doing that practice. Light and love on your unique path, my beautiful friend. Namaste.